What is it going to take for the Chicago Bears to finally break the chains of our torturous history? Are we on the brink of a seismic shift after one practice? Listen up, folks, because the pads are on, and whispers from the camp are hinting at a return that could rewrite the script for this franchise and fast. Hit like, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report for every pulse-pounding update, and let us know in the comments how you want to see Luther Burton utilized as he rejoins the fray. As the summer heat bears down on Lake Michigan, we're hearing rumblings from inside Hollis Hall that could set the 2025 season ablaze with excitement or disaster, depending on how well we handle it. The excitement is palpable, but so is the anxiety, as fans have been clinging to every report. With each tweet and media release, we're diving deeper into a whirlwind of speculation that could flip our fortunes. You see, today marked more than just padded practice. It was the day that our electrifying young receiver, Luther Burton, made his debut on the field once again. And the impact? It could be monumental. Burton was finally back on the practice field, and while he may have eased in the individual drills, just seeing him run those routes, catching passes, was a rush of hope for Bears country. Remember the days when we celebrated legends like Peyton, Ehrlicher, and Hester? Each of those icons carried the hopes and dreams of our city on their shoulders. And now we stand at the precipice of potential greatness with Burton in the fold. But we've seen hurt and heartbreak too, right? We need to tap into that hunger, that desire for a winning football team, and Luther could be the catalyst. This isn't just another rookie. This is a second-round pick, a guy who's got the chance to shake up our wide receiver room and change our roster's identity entirely. Imagine him paired with DJ Moore, turning defenses into mush, making DBs wish they'd stayed home. But here's the kicker. What if it doesn't go right? What if his mobility is limited, or the chemistry with Caleb Williams doesn't materialize as we hope? The stakes are sky high. If Burton flourishes, we could have the firepower to be not just contenders, but the beasts of the NFC North. If he falters, we risk throwing our plans into disarray. And let's not forget the darker clouds looming over us, like the recently carted off newly signed pass rusher, raising alarms amidst our defense. As we step back to reassess, the uncertainty looms ever larger. The Bears are primed for a breakthrough, or we could face another grim year of disappointment that echoes through the history books. This is where legends are born, but also where they fall. With our first joint practice against the Dolphins just days away, every single rep is crucial. Will Burton's return spark the fire we've been craving, or will it extinguish before it ignites? Only time will tell, so stay tuned tight because the narrative is about to shift, and we're all on the edge of our seats. Bears fans, rise up from the ashes of disappointment like a phoenix reborn. The dawn is yet to break on this grim yet spirited saga unfolding within Hollis Hall, where scouting reports mingle with echoes of the past, a cacophony of possibilities converging to rattle the foundations of our dynasty. Just picture it, the whispers swirling through the locker room, the palpable tension as players' words linger in the air, heavy with unspoken thoughts and plans gone awry. Imagine the determination behind each gaze stolen across the practice field, each play drawn up on that chalkboard of dreams, marked by frustration as we question the stability of our quarterback situation. Just look at the headlines begging for answers. But here's the thing. While the wind off Lake Michigan lashes against the windows of our home, the stakes are higher than ever. What if, in our attempts to secure a reliable signal caller, we unwittingly become the architects of our own doom, dismantling the confidence of a young squad hungry for glory? The legacy of our indelible warriors like Butkus, the iron-fisted enforcer, and Singletary, whose heart beats in rhythm with the city's pulse, thunders within us, demanding we morph weakness into strength, as the infamous memory of 85 haunts our aspirations, igniting a fire that overturned the face of the NFL. Remember how the 2006 team laid bare our hopes, only to leave us cracked and sore? Or the near glories of 2010 and 2018 that danced before us like specters? Now we stand on the precipice yet again, The wind-torn lakefront nights mirroring the turmoil within. Picture that swirling fog of doubt transforming into fury, an ice-clenched jaw gripping every moment that could steer our fate. If this fracture in the secondary widens, who picks up the shards? Will the wisdom of our Hall of Famers guide our youth, or will they become collateral damage and reckless gambits from the front office that whisper sweet nothings while reeking of betrayal? The hall echoes with uncertainty, stirring passion and panic alike as we ponder. Should this gamble explode with a critical injury or a trade gone wrong, where would the blame land? Will our fragile bonds fray, characterized by sideline scuffles and finger-pointing like those weak ties from former regimes pushing the narrative of perennial disappointment? Emotions churn like a tempest, each game a new act in the tragic theater of our beloved Bears, fueled by the venom of NFC North rivals eager to see us fail. As preparation mounts for the upcoming clash, with their eyes fixed on us, we can feel their excitement paired with vengeful intent, a horror show or a renaissance. But ultimately, which side of history shall we end up on? Can we break the chains of mediocrity that bind us and ascend to reclaim our throne? Or will we find ourselves caught once more in a sunken tale, with our dreams draining into echoes of what could have been? The clock ticks, each second a haunting reminder of our collective history, win or lose. Despair or rejoice, we stand at the crossroads, asking ourselves if we have the fire left to charge through the bleakness of past failures. Our tales of glory speak loudly but carry the weight of scars from 1,000 four-quarter collapses. Our truth forever inked in the fabric of our jerseys from an era we see so far gone yet burns brightly within. So what will it be, Bears Nation? Will you sit and watch as the storm rages on, or will you stoke the fires of hope that rise from the ashes of despair? Smash that. Like if your heart's pounding, if you're ready to bring the noise and fuel our charge, comment now if you're. Blood runs navy and orange, and if you too refuse to let this story end without a bang. The next chapter is unwritten, and we are here to pen an epic ballad filled with grit, heart, and an unyielding spirit. Are we daring enough to confront our fears, or will we allow them to swallow us whole in the turbulent waves of another uncertain season? Brace yourselves, because the winds of change might just be the storm we've been waiting for. Are you willing to be part of this odyssey? Smash that like if your heart's pounding in sync with the roar of our defense, ready to unleash their fury while leaving all doubts behind. It's time to channel our Chicago spirit. The pulse of the city rocks with every tackle, every yard's gain, and remember, no matter how dark the night, the dawn belongs to the believers. Comment now if you're ready to bleed navy and orange.